I think we tend to analyze people's position in power to the point where we are so divided we can't make any good decisions on what the citizens of this country actually need. The government has been telling us about reform for a long time, but it hasn't really delivered much in the way of it. They talk about reducing costs, deficits, poor corruption, doing the people's work, trying to make the government more useful, when actually they haven't really done any of this. What if instead of talking about these issues, we talked like some of the more pressing issues our country faces, like gun control, abortion, hunger, unemployment, crime, poverty, hunger, just all sorts of things like that. I'd really like to hear more about these types of issues and see that more steps to resolve these kind of problems. The government could actually take more action on these problems, but they're refusing to do so because they are just so diehard set on one party's agenda that the common good is just basically thrown out the window. If this country really wanted to, we could make work for those who wanted it. We could have every person work if they wanted to. We could eliminate people living on the streets if we wanted to. We could give people who really needed food, and we could eliminate hunger in this country. We could eliminate poverty. We could bring everybody up to a decent standard of living, and just have everybody on kind of an equal footing, if we wanted to. I think we could also simplify the tax code for those who do have a problem with the taxes. We could make it simplify it, make it easier to have people do their own taxes and make them want to do it. And we could still run the government, because the government would still have money coming in. In short, I think there are many things that we could be fixed, but if we had wanted or had the ability to fix, I think people deserve better than what we are getting now. While we are one of the freest countries in the world, perhaps the freest country the world has ever known, I think there is room for improvement. I think the most striking thing that I see that needs to be fixed is the growing class divide. What I mean about that is you probably heard of the term the have and the have-nots. You have the people who are doing really well, like making hundreds of thousands or even some cases millions of dollars, and then on the other end of the spectrum you have people making 30 or 1,000 or less. I feel like that if we really wanted to, we could close this class divide, keeping the richer from getting richer, the poorer from getting poorer, and the middle class just struggling to keep themselves afloat, so that they had a decent standard of living. I may be radical, but I'd like there not to be a great divide, and have a more common welfare in mind, where everybody was given the basic necessities, have a decent standard of living. I think that is achievable if we really wanted to do it. I would also like to see that people have the same opportunities the well-off people do. Like good jobs, good retirement benefits, good Social Security, things like that. I think that there should not be a double standard in the society where some things are right for some people, but that same thing may not be right to other people in society. The court system being one of my cases of that. But I'll go into that another time. I don't really have anything against the government other than my frustration that we could be doing important things for the country, but instead we see our legislators, or the people we elect, drag their feet, and we don't hold them accountable when really we need to hold some people accountable. Thank you.